We're already running way behind. How many times as adults we sit there sometimes and we kind of get nostalgic, don't you? I mean, you long for the days of old. You know, back when you were a kid and you know, things were just, you didn't have a care in the world, and just, you get kind of homesick. You know, I get it all the time. You know, I long for the days that, you know, when my grandma was alive and I was a kid, you know, 4th of July, Memorial Day, Father's Day, Mother's Day, Christmas, Thanksgiving. I mean, we were always, they lived 8 houses down the street. We were always down there. You know, the conversations that we had, the fun that we had, you know, I get kind of nostalgic for that. You know, I miss that. You know, it's one of those things that you long for the days of yesterday. You get homesick. You want to just go back home. Today we're going to read from 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 16. Now originally, as you're flipping there, originally I had verse 5, or chapter 5, verse 1. And as I read and studied this more, I realized that I have to go back a little bit further because we're not going to understand anything that 5:1 says unless we understand and hear the previous few verses. So when you're reading the scriptures, don't let the pericopes, the little headings that says our future after death is what the heading of chapter 5 is. Don't let that garner any, don't let it dictate how you read. Because they're just chapter divisions and they're just little guidelines. These were originally intended as letters, and the only way you're really going to understand everything it is if you read it fully front to back. You have to know what's going on in the entire letter for something to make sense. Chapter 4, verse 16 of 2 Corinthians. Therefore, we do not give up. Even though our outer person is being destroyed, our inner person is being renewed day by day. For our momentary light affliction is producing for us an absolutely incomparable eternal weight of glory. So we do not focus on what is seen, but what is unseen. For what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. For we know that if our earthly house, a tent, is destroyed, we have a building from God, a house not made with hands, eternal in the heavens. And in fact, we groan in this one, longing to put on our house from heaven, since when we are clothed, we will not be found naked. Indeed, we who are in this tent groan, burdened as we are, because we do not want to be unclothed, but clothed, so that mortality may be swallowed up by life. And the one who prepared us for this very thing is God, who gave us the Spirit as a down payment. Therefore, though we are always confident, know that while we are at home in the body, we are away from the Lord. For we walk by faith, not by sight. Yet we are confident and satisfied to be out of the body and at home with the Lord. Therefore, whether we are at home or away, we make it our aim to be pleasing to Him. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Christ, so that each may be repaid for what he has done in the body, whether good or bad. In the text this morning, Paul is expanding on this idea that no matter what happens, it is for the people and the benefit of the people in Corinth. See, he's writing this letter, and he's been in jail, and he's been all over the place, and he's nearing the end of the road. And he says, no matter what happens, if my kids were in here, they would say, trust God from VBS a couple of weeks ago. But no matter what happens, it is for the benefit of the believers. The first thing Paul tells them here in verse 16 is not to give up. Even though our outer person is being destroyed day by day. We grow older every day. Our bodies break down day by day. From the moment we are born, we're dying. Unfortunately, as a cause of sin, that is the natural consequence. Our bodies naturally decay on the outside. However, Paul moves immediately into this, though our outside is being destroyed, destroyed, our inner being, our spirit, is being renewed day by day. So even though your body is breaking down, your spirit is being renewed. God is giving you the strength and the spirit, even though what appears on the outside to be breaking down. Do not give up, Paul says. Back in verses 8 and 9, another reason why you have to read the entire letter in order to understand. Back in verses 8 and 9, Paul says, we are pressured in every way, but not crushed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. We are persecuted, but not abandoned. We are struck down, but not destroyed. In other words, Paul moves on here in verse 16 and says, do not give up. Do not give up. Because things happen. Stuff happens. As people say, life happens. Insert whatever situation. Stuff happens. It does. But do not give up. Because even though what's on the outside is breaking down, what's on the inside is being renewed. And it is God who gives you the strength to carry on day by day. Verse 17, for a momentary light affliction. You know what? That word light right there in my translation, it's the Holman Christian Standard. That really threw me for a loop, because when I think of light, I think of, lights, sun, lights in a building. I think light. But it's not a light. He's talking about light as in a weight. For our momentary light affliction is nothing in compared to the glory that we will have one day. In other words, the troubles that we face here on earth are nothing compared to the glory that we are going to see when we are with God. It is absolutely, positively nothing in comparison. Verse 18, so we do not focus on what is seen, but what is unseen. It is the unseen that is more powerful than this tangible stuff that we can see and touch, and we can taste it with the mention of my mouth. We can see it, we can touch it, and we can taste it. That to us here on earth seems more real than the unseen, which is spiritual. But Paul is reversing. It's a paradox. He says what is unseen is more real than what you can see, taste, touch, and feel and hear. It's more real than this piece of wood sitting right here in front of me. The unseen is so much more powerful than the everyday things that we go through every day. Moving on, chapter 5, verse 1. For we know that if our earthly house, a tent, is destroyed, we have a building from God, a house not made with hands, eternal in the heavens. He's continuing on this track. Our outer person is being destroyed. We're being destroyed every day. Our bodies break down. It happens. But what he's saying is that we have something that awaits us, a heavenly body that awaits us that is much better than what we've got right now. It is so much better. It is made by God and eternal in the heavens. Verse 2, and in fact, we groan in this one, longing to put on our house from heaven. Absolutely. Absolutely. We groan in this body from the aches, from the pains, from the very things that break us down. We long to have that heavenly body that is perfect and will not break down. We groan in this body. We groan in this one, longing to put on our house from heaven, since when we are clothed, we will not be found naked. Indeed, we who are in this tent groan, burdened as we are, because we do not want to be unclothed, but clothed. He compares it to being found naked. You know how embarrassing that is? You stay with family, it's inevitable. You go to a family's house, and what happens? Somebody walks in on somebody, it's inevitable, it always happens. I mean, it's embarrassing, right? I mean, whether you're the one walking in or the one being walked in on, it happens, it's embarrassing. You know, you're just, really? It's embarrassing. I still can't figure out the monkey suit thing. I have to get him to explain that one to me. Because when we are clothed with our heavenly body, mortality is swallowed up by eternal life. Mortality is swallowed up by eternal life. That's why we long to put on that heavenly body, because we want to be clothed and be with God. We're homesick. We want to go home. It is God who prepared us for the very thing, this very thing being this heavenly body. God prepared us for this. That's why there's a peace in you that can't rest until you find Jesus. Everybody's got it. The problem is they fill it with different things. They fill it with the things of the world. They fill it with money. They fill it with belongings. They fill it with sports. They fill it with TV. They fill it with games. They fill it with drugs, alcohol, cigarettes. Need I go on? It's that addictive nature that we have. It can be a good thing because it can drive us to God. But unless we put God in that hole, we're going to search forever. God prepared us to be in heaven with Him for eternity. And you know what the down payment of that is? The Spirit. The Holy Spirit not only is God residing in you, not only does He circumcise your heart to mark you that you are His, but that is a down payment of everything that is going to come. And I can't wait, because I know what it's like to feel the Spirit move in me. I know what it's like to have the Spirit walking along and guiding you. You know when you're in the Spirit. And I can't wait to get to heaven, because if that's just a down payment, if that's just a percentage of what we're going to experience on the other side, I can't wait to get there. I cannot wait to get there, because it is going to be so wonderful. It's incomparable compared to the things that we have in this world. Verse 6, therefore, transition word, therefore, though we are always confident and know that while we are at home in the body, we are away from the Lord. As long as we are here in this body, we are away from the Lord. And let me tell you what, I get homesick. I get homesick. There are times when I just, not suicidal, but I just want to go home. Not home as in an earthly home back to Peoria, but I want to go home. I want to go back to be with God again, because this world is an ever-darkening one. And sometimes it is so hard to see people spit in the face of God. There's a song that I'm going to have Dave play here in just a second, and it's a fairly new song by Building 429. Let me read the 2 verses for you. It says, sometimes I feel like I'm watching from the outside. Sometimes it feels like I'm breathing. But am I alive? I will keep searching for answers that aren't here to find. Verse 2, so when the walls come falling down on me, and when I'm lost in the current of a raging sea, I have this blessed assurance holding me. All I know is that I'm not home yet. This is not where schooled, when you were a kid. You've had that feeling where you don't belong. You ever had that feeling about being here on earth? Have you ever felt like you don't belong here? Here's the second half of that sentence that Paul says. Therefore, though we are always confident and know that while we are at home in the body, we are away from the Lord. For we walk by faith and not by sight. Because we are not at home with the Lord, because we are homesick, because this is not where we belong, that's all the more reason that we should walk by faith and not by what we can see right in front of us. All the more powerful the Spirit becomes, because when we walk by faith and not by sight, then it comes into perspective. Yet we are confident and satisfied to be out of the body and at home with the Lord. You better believe it. We are satisfied and confident to be out of the body, to die, and to be at home with God. Absolutely. Absolutely. Therefore, whether we are at home or away, we make it our aim to be pleasing to God. When we walk by faith, not by sight, we understand that while we are here, our goal is to be pleasing to God, no more, no less. We are to be pleasing to God. That's what he wants. Because we all must appear before the judgment seat of Christ, so that each may be repaid for what he has done in the body, whether good or bad. It makes little difference what you do in the body. Well, no. Let me restate that. It makes little difference whether you think what you do in the body matters. I think I said that right. I'm trying to make sure I say this right. I know what I'm trying to say. Whether you think your actions make a difference or not matters not. Because we will stand before the judgment seat of Christ, and you will be judged for what you did in the body. Now, if you did bad, if you didn't trust in Jesus, you will be judged according to the law in the Old Testament. Guess who the only one that's made that one possible? Jesus. He's the only one that's ever kept everything in that law. So your only hope is to trust in him. Because if we are a believer, if we do trust our salvation to Jesus Christ, then we will not be judged according to the law, but we'll be judged according to the law of righteousness, because you're already spotless. You're already clean. What you're going to be judged on is the missed opportunity for not listening to the Spirit to share the gospel with that neighbor. You're going to be judged for looking over and ignoring the Spirit, for not sharing the gospel. Why didn't you share it more? It's going to be for the opportunities that you did not take. I don't know about y'all. I love that word. I don't know about y'all, but I'm homesick. I want to be with God. But as long as I am out and away from home, I make it my goal to be pleasing to God. Because this has developed in me over time, and it's just the marks of spiritual maturity. Because, I find myself wanting to please God. I find myself wanting not to upset God. Okay? That's not a really good thing to do. You don't want to upset the Creator, the guy, heavens and earth, stars, water, the guy who created everything. Yeah, you don't want to make him up. You don't want to upset him. And I find myself wanting to please him more and more. And all I want to do is his will. That's all I want to do. And that's what Paul's saying. Even though we are in the body, our goal is to be pleasing to God. Homesick is not a bad thing. Being homesick for God can be a good thing. longing for the things of heaven. So as long as we're here, we walk by faith, not by sight. Because by faith, we're trusting in God to do the decision-making for us. If you need a decision this morning, if you need to make a decision, come forward this morning. I want to offer the altar. Don't feel like you have to come up and, we don't have to pray here, lay hands on you or anything like that. You can just come up here to the altar. You can come up and kneel, and it can be between you and God. The altar is open. Now, if you want us to, feel free to come up. We can pray over you. We can do anything of the nature. But the altar is open. Always. For you. If you need to make a decision for Jesus Christ this morning, today is the day. Do not wait one more day. Come forward.